comes out and says this yesterday, and it's a ridiculous take, or I guess this was Saturday. But he goes, because the economy is now so political, the fact inflation is down, job growth is accelerating, unemployment's only 3.7%, and the Dow Jones is over 39,000. It gets pushback. Here's what I know. U.S. casinos won 6.5 billion last year. Go back to yelling at the sky. Economy is okay. This is the most elitist take I have seen in a while. Like, just, hey, listen here, peasants. My stock portfolio is doing great. You need to shut up and go back to work.
Right.
And you know what?
Also, I did really well at the casino.
Yeah. Hey, I'm happy that my rich friends in the casino business are also getting rich right now and taking more of your money.
Right.
Who cares that grocery prices are way, way
Who cares
higher
you
than
can't
they
pay
should
for your
be,
gas?
Yeah, who cares that your health premiums keep going up? Who cares that you're living paycheck to paycheck?
That's right.
I'm
And the
doing
dollar menu
fine.
has been redubbed the $8 menu.
What is the dollar menu? I don't even remember that.
Kids don't even know anymore. Kids know Lady Gaga before they know the fucking dollar menu.
I feel so bad for the youth nowadays that they won't ever get to experience the $5 footlong.
They'll never know. Dude, let me tell you. You see all these nice coupons and everything for Subway. My Subway doesn't take coupons. Hasn't for 3 years. It cost me $75 to get 3 footlong meals.
$75?
$75. I mean, I got a couple cookies, sure. But I got fountain drinks, if I even got drinks. I think I did. I got fountain drinks, I got chips, I got footlongs. I mean, and they weren't just your regular footlong. I got like a nice meatball sub.
Still?
It wasn't, I didn't go crazy. $75.
Unreal for
Dude,
3
insane.
footlong meals at Subway. I remember used to getting like excited when they would switch to your month and they like have your sandwich as the featured $5 footlong or whatever. Yeah, that was a big time.
I saved up for that too.
Dude, and you know what sucks now too? It'd be one thing if like the food and quality of this stuff was getting better, but it's just getting shittier. Like, you go get a quarter pounder with cheese. It doesn't taste anything like it did 15 years ago.
No.
Now you gotta like just get a meal at McDonald's is $15 to get a shitty burger.
Right. And it's just
fries.
not the same food. I mean, it's not even the same thing that we ate as kids. When we ate McDonald's as kids, it was potatoes covered in salt, cooked in beef tallow. Now it's like 19 different chemicals that make up your French fries at McDonald's. It's crazy. And they want to charge you out the ass for it.
That's why,
it just blows my mind how disconnected people can be about the economy. Like, you can't just look at and then he goes on to say that going forward, he's going to only post positive news about the economy, just to, counteract all the negativity here on X. And
Good luck in the Bidenomics economy.
Well, you also can't just look at, quote unquote positive stuff. You got to have the full picture. You have to look at both sides. You can't that's how people get blinded by negative. This. Yeah, that's how people get blinded and think everything's okay because they only look at the positive.
That's absolutely right. And it turns into apathy is what it turns into. You get so calloused by rejecting the bad news that you're just like, oh, the world is totally okay. I know, guys. I used to be that dude. I'm just like, you know what? There's war going on over there. It doesn't affect me. The politicians, whatever. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to work mine. I'm going to do mine. If I just do mine and don't worry about anybody else, then everything will be fine. I don't have to vote. I don't have to care about what the economy's doing. I don't care. I was like that until Parler happened. And then Parler happened and I woke up. And now my wife hates it. She was like, because I would complain to her, why are you worried about the news and all of these different things going on? Why are you worried about Colin Kaepernick taking a knee? What does it matter? It does. And she would tell me, like, you need to pay attention to these things. And now she's like, shut up.
Well, that's Cricket has no idea about any of this stuff. He's starting to learn more and more as time goes on with this show and everything. He's like, dude, I'm just in the sports world. I have no idea I'm surprised he even knows that Joe Biden's the president, and that's not even a joke. I'm honestly surprised because that's how disconnected he is with.
I'm the
with
same
politics.
same way, man. I am the same way. Before 2020, I couldn't have told you anything about anything. I couldn't have told you that Bill Clinton was a Democrat, Obama was the worst thing that ever happened to the black community in America. I couldn't have told you any of these things. I had no idea. And the more I learn, the more I get blown away, man.
I was trying to tell him too, like, this isn't because like a lot of the pushback I get and my comment on there when I replied to Colin Cowherd was a lot of people, just try telling me that, like, because I go, Colin, go buy a gallon of milk and some eggs and compare that to what it was like 5 years ago. The working middle class does not feel like the economy is booming. Everyone's like, oh, that's a bad example, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you don't understand. No. If those basic items are up, then everything else is up. And I go, and this isn't just a Republican or Democrat thing, because what people don't understand, even though I disagree with what the Biden administration has done and policy wise, there's still Congress that's responsible for this too. Congress is the one putting these spending bills together. Congress is the one. Cricket was baffled when I said, hey,
as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a Republican. It's both sides. Yeah, it's politicians. They hate them all equally. I was telling Cricket that in one of those big COVID bills, there was $25 million that was like all the pork into it and stuff like that. There was $25 million that got sent to Pakistan for like women's studies. And he's like, what? And I go, yeah.
That's why we need to pay attention.
Because he's like, I had no idea. And I'm like, exactly. No, most Americans don't.
And moving that into sports, you have government subsidies and benefits for the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, all of these woke companies that are doing the right things and saying the right things and going along with the agenda, they're getting bonuses and tax discounts back. And that moves back to who you're voting for. It's why it matters.
Every time they want to build a new stadium, the taxpayer ends up being on the hook for most of it.
You don't think about that. People don't think about that. The jobs that get created with that stadium, who are they populating those jobs with? Are they Americans?
Yeah.
CU has a good point. Because the people hurting are working. They don't have time to read X.
That is so true, and they know that.
Yeah.
They are so well aware of that. They communicate on this plane out here that they know we're too busy to worry about because we're making all of their shit work.
It's true.
Yeah. We're going to their, and then we escape by going to the football games, by paying to get the premium services, by investing all of those dollars that we spent back here working for, busting our ass for $80 a week, 80 hours a week. Doing that, killing ourselves so our kids can go to bed warm and full. And then right off the bat, before we even get a chance to spend it, 40% of it's gone to this government that we're talking about. And then the other 60% that we are allowed to have also gets taxed on everything that we spend. Yeah, that's why it matters, and that's why I think that people that are really invested, especially into the culture, sports, music, entertainment, they should really be paying attention to policies. I think.
Yeah. But that being said, this is a sports show, and we like to, that's the thing. They start crossing the line because sports is our escape. Music is some people's escape. Sports is our escape. Games. Also, a chance for us to win some money here because we like to gamble on sports too. To make up for all the other stuff going on in the world. Yes. A little extra fun money, right? Yeah.